Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Saturday, 420, happy 420. Who celebrates 420? Kind of wish I was in Arizona right now hanging out with my friends and having a good 420 day, but that's not happening. I'm here. Um, But that's okay because being with you guys is just as fun. And while I wait for a few people to jump onto the live stream, because I know there's a lot of people waiting, I just want to do a shout out to a few people. Catherine and Dan. Hi, Margot. Catherine and Dan were kind enough to donate to my channel via PayPal, so I want to thank those people. And you guys know you can always do that. You can go to PayPal if you ever want to support my channel, or if you want to do a super chat when I do live streams, you can do that too. I appreciate everything. I love you guys. Don't feel pressured to do it. But when you do super chat, you do have the ability to ask me a question during the live stream that will highlight, and I will be able to see it. Instead of all the other comments. And it will make you stand out to me so that I can see that you're there and you have a question. So I want to say thank you to those guys. I want to say thank you to my moderators that are always in here. Black Bart should be in here tonight. That's Mr. Atomic. And I'm not sure if my other moderators are going to be in here tonight because I kind of forgot to tell them until like 30 minutes ago. Hi, Chief. How's it going? Mr. Atomic says bandwidth clear. Okay, good. We have to clear the bandwidth in the house, otherwise I lose my live streams, and then it's like a conspiracy theory going on, like doo 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 doo, what's going on? But then it's really the bandwidth. Sending love from Los Angeles. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I'm from Southern California. Born in Tarzana, but then grew up in Agora Hills. So yeah, I'm a SoCal girl. And oh, is Boo gonna make an appearance on the live stream? I don't know. She might be here. She's coming out from under. She's coming out from under the covers. She may pop up here and say hi. But all right, let's get down to it, you guys. There's a lot of stuff going on the border right now, you guys. It's kind of crazy. Bernie 2020. You wish, sugar. He's like 80 years old. Nice try. Bye. That's funny. I always wonder what does this person look like? Like, I don't jump into other people's live streams and be like, Trump 2020. No, I don't do that because that's like, oh, that's one of my moderators right there. She's going to try and be in here. What? It won't let me take her off my screen. That's okay. Whatever. I need to learn how to turn off my notifications. I really do. So let's start with Arizona. Oh, there's Jim. Florida Jim might be in the house in a second then. Let's start with Arizona because for those of you that come to my live streams regularly, you guys know that I'm moving to Arizona. It's 5 weeks away and counting down, like it can't even come fast enough. But there's a lot going down right now on the border in Arizona. Specifically this week, Yuma decided, finally, that they are completely overwhelmed by migrants and declared a state of emergency on Tuesday. Well, hallelujah. That's all I gotta say about that. Somebody in Arizona woke up and realized we can't handle this shit. And now it just needs to spread like wildfire to the rest of the border cities. And declare states of emergency there. Now, just so you guys know, Texas has kind of been in the mix too. The Texas Senate voted yes to having an emergency as well. I have not heard the final word yet and whether or not they did or did not declare a state of emergency. When I do know that, I will keep you guys updated. There are some things that I don't want to report on tonight, specifically the catch and release, what's going on with that, or if it's catch and return. And the reason I'm not going to give you specific details is because they keep waffling. They keep going back and forth. And if you're following it, you know what I'm talking about. And until I specifically see it happening, Like, I want to specifically see people being detained, getting ready to be deported, and being sent back. When I see that, then I'll let you guys know. Or I see an article that confirms it's being done somewhere and I can confirm it. Because right now, even though a judge said, yep, we can go ahead and go on with that, I've yet to see it. So, anyway, Yuma says they can't handle the crush of illegals and the government is being forced to release them on the streets in Yuma. Yuma's not that big, you guys. Border Patrol is releasing them faster than they can leave to other cities. Now, just so you guys know, when illegals come over the border, their goal is not the border cities like Yuma, Tucson, El Paso. Their goal is to move farther north into the cracks of society and disappear, okay? So they do, once they're released, they do move on to other places. They either go by bus, or they go by plane, or they have a sponsor somewhere that comes and picks them up. It's complicated. A lot of times they're dumped off at bus stations. God, I've got some wild hair going on right here. They're dumped off at Greyhound bus stations. Just bye, good luck, and they get bus tickets to wherever they want to go. So their goal is not the border cities. End game is into society throughout the United States to where they can disappear and not return for their court hearing for asylum. That's end game goal. Okay. Yuma's small shelters are already at capacity, you guys. They only have small shelters there. They're very small, okay? There's apparently mobs of people roaming the streets looking to satisfy basic human needs, okay? So they are dumped off in the streets, have nowhere to go, okay? They're hungry. What are they going to do? Probably steal some food? Maybe break into your house? They've got to go to the bathroom, different, you know, so where are they going to go? Pee on the streets? I watched some of your videos where they showed all those damn people and kids coughing. Yes. Upper respiratory infections, guys, TB, all sorts of illnesses are coming over the border. And I have a video that I just put up, I think it was 2 days ago. I said it's the best footage of the migrant caravan you can see. Okay, and it is a nighttime video, but you will see this horde of people. I think it was like 300 or something like that. And they're all coughing. Every single one of them coughing, okay? And you can hear them, agua, agua, and they're all sick, okay? And all of those people, once they're detained, they have to go in for medical treatment, okay? They go to hospitals, they go to the emergency room, and they boot out Americans in line to be seen by a doctor. They get priority. How does that make you feel? Anybody want to say hi, Jim? Glad you made it. Thank you. I appreciate you. You missed it. I said thank you to my moderators. Love you. So they boot out Americans in line at these hospitals and have to get treated first. And it's disgusting, in my opinion. Okay? America should come first. They should come second. Iron Witch says hello. New here. Thank you. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you enjoy the live stream and you go and check out my videos. I've got tons of footage of what's going on the border, and it's the truth. It's you know, not what the mainstream media is reporting. And if you want to see the truth, then you need to go to my to my video history, and you'll be amazed. Pop some popcorn, get yourself a drink, and sit down and buckle up, because it's one hell of a ride watching all that footage. But the mayor of Yuma says this is above our capacity to sustain. No shit, Sherlock. Pretty soon America is going to be above their ability to sustain what is coming in through the border. With no ability to hold, Border Patrol agents are forced to use catch and release, process them, and drop them off at bus terminals. Okay, and I did a live stream, and I have some videos in regards to that in Phoenix specifically, where Greyhound bus station closes their doors and will not let them inside. So they're sitting outside with nothing to do Dude, is that dude still in here saying Bernie 2020? He needs to go eat a bag of, I can't say the word, but it starts with a D and ends with an S. Um, um, you know how I am. Say it the way it is. Uh, but those with nowhere to go basically just wander the streets of Yuma. Okay, this is where crime is going to start happening. There's going to be chaos if it continues. Just watch. So that's why they declared the state of emergency. The Yuma shelter can only hold 150 migrants, okay? We get more than 150 migrants that cross that border every day in Yuma, okay? So, yeah, you do the numbers. They're like, yeah, okay? That's all I gotta say. Anybody who thinks that's not a crisis is smoking the crack. Just saying. So here's some numbers for you guys. So what I'm gonna, you guys know how I usually run things. I'm gonna give you guys the details, and then I'll let you call in. We'll let everybody call in, if you want to talk and be live on the show. Okay. So I'll give out that information in just a few, but let me go over the numbers with you guys and a couple other things. Okay. Here's the numbers. Okay. The details, the real details, so you can actually picture this in your mind. In March alone, more than 15,000 migrants were apprehended in Arizona and their borders. Okay, that's Arizona. 92,000 apprehended across the entire U.S.-Mexico border in March. Okay, 92,000. Almost 11,000 of those people were at ports of entry and deemed inadmissible. Okay. Yeah. Family unit apprehensions are 324% higher compared to the same time frame as last year. Not a crisis? Do you still think it's not a crisis? Okay. Crossings are up 273% in Yuma, 230% in Tucson, and you guys, in Texas, up 1,670% in the El Paso, Texas sector. You hear me yet? Yeah. If Congress doesn't want to be a part of the solution, then they need to get out of the way and let the Trump administration do their goddamn work and get this crisis under control. Anybody agree with that? All right, let's move on to the kind of Texas, New Mexico area. Now that El Paso is overflowing with migrants, they're now moving them to Las Cruces, New Mexico, okay? El Paso, they're all very close to the border, so these cities. So it's a hop, skip, and a jump between El Paso and Las Cruces. El Paso says, we're full, let's just shove them all over to Las Cruces now. Yeah. 1,000 were released into Las Cruces in 1 week. And they had to create a shelter because they weren't prepared for this. They had to create a shelter to house them. So say hello to free housing for them and free food. Yet we still have Americans, veterans, homeless, and hungry. That's how that works. Does that make you angry? It makes me fucking pissed. Just saying. In this case, the migrants seem to be moving out faster than other locations. So they're moving off to the cracks of society throughout the country a little bit faster than the other locations. Let's see here. Let's talk about, did you guys see that video of the southern border that I posted of Mexico? The southern Mexico border. I posted probably like a week or so ago. Congo, the Congolese are migrating north, okay? And this is where shit gets serious, you guys. Recently, like in the last week or so, an immigrant from the Congo is being monitored for Ebola. Yes, did you all just like go, what? Twitch? Ebola. I'm not shitting you right now. Okay? This true shit. Okay? There is war right now in the Congo. They are starting to come up north now with the Central Americans. Okay? Because the Congolese want to get the out of Dodge, all right? First, we have measles from the immigrants coming up north from Central America. We have measles, tuberculosis, AIDS, HIV, flesh-eating bacteria, upper respiratory infections, etc., etc. They're all confirmed. All those illnesses are confirmed coming north from the Central American migrants. And now we have to worry about Ebola, because we've already been through the whole Ebola thing, like how many times here in the U.S., and now they're crossing illegally and we have to deal with Ebola again. Great. 20 people have been placed in quarantine for Ebola. You still have your seatbelts on? Yeah, you should. The Congolese are always fighting Ebola down there, you guys. They always are. It's dirty. It's nasty. Ebola is down there. They're running from war and Ebola. But in turn, bringing it up here, and we have the possibility of exposure. All right, let's talk about what happened with Mexico and U.S. troops on the border just this past week, okay? Some of you guys may not know this. This wasn't really talked about really widely in the media, but there were 2 U.S. soldiers that were assigned to the border, and armed Mexican troops questioned the soldiers on the U.S. side of the border. So the Mexican troops crossed into our territory and thought they had the right to question U.S. soldiers. Okay, they were conducting regular surveillance. It looks like on the 13th at 2:00 p.m. when 5 to 6 Mexican military personnel questioned 2 of the soldiers. Our soldiers were in an unmarked vehicle, so I kind of understand how they would be like, "Who the fuck are you?" Right? But the Mexican soldiers didn't realize they were on the U.S. side. The Mexican soldiers pointed weapons at our men and removed our men's sidearms, placed them in the unmarked car, and continued to question them. They were apparently unaware that they had crossed into our side of the border. Our men, though, were cool. They kept their cool. They were south of the border wall, okay? South of the border wall, but north of the Rio Grande, so kind of in like a buffer zone. But north of the Rio Grande is U.S. territory. But I guess this particular area is drier. It's not a heavily running river, so you can cross, and because of all the brush and the dryness and all the rocks and things like that, I guess it's easy to get confused about where you are. So apparently the Mexicans were confused. Let's see here. So the Mexican soldiers were in the wrong, and luckily one of our soldiers knew Spanish, and the 2 sides talked it out, and our soldiers were released. But the Mexican soldiers were carrying assault rifles, and our guys only had like sidearms, okay? So that's like a smaller gun, all right? Big gun, small gun. Just so you guys know, we do have approximately 3,000 soldiers on the border in various locations, except Liberal Town, California, and New Mexico, okay? The government in California and New Mexico refuse to allow soldiers of any kind, National Guard, anything, on their borders. That is why United Constitutional Patriots, which I am a part of and proud to be part of, is down on the New Mexico border, working that area alongside Border Patrol and helping out, because New Mexico says they don't need the help. There's no crisis there. Well, if you see my videos, you know there is a crisis there, because all of that, a majority of what I post is coming from New Mexico. Okay, right? Just so you guys know, there's like, it's almost like a Y. Okay, I can't make a Y with my fingers, between New Mexico, Texas, and Mexico. There's like a little point there where you can just walk over and like be in like 2 countries and 2 states at one time. Okay, that little area, that little crook, is where most of my videos come from. Okay, that you see. I do work very closely with United Constitutional United Constitutional Patriots. I work hard with them and try and get all of their information up and on my channel, because they do amazing work. Let's see. I did have some other information that I was going to talk to you about, but right now it's been deemed classified for the moment. Yes, I do get classified information sometimes. I have connections. I thought it was going to be safe to talk about, but when talking to some people that I know, they said, hold off, Flora. Hold off on that until I give you the go. So I'm going to skip that part. For now. But if you're new here and you're not subscribed to my channel, you better subscribe if you want to see that information, because eventually it's going to be declassified and I will be able to talk to you about it, and I'll let you know that, hey, you remember that day that I told you I had some information I wasn't allowed to talk about? Well, this is it. So, let's see, we're at about 22 minutes here. Hey, Frank, I see you. I'll see you. Hi, honey. You guys, Let's Be Frank is another conservative channel. He has great videos. If you haven't subscribed to him yet, after this live stream, you need to go subscribe to him, because you will not be disappointed in his videos. He always has great information. If you love hearing about the government and AOC and all that juicy stuff, you're gonna love his channel. He's a really good guy too. I really like him a lot. He's got a great personality. He's a real nice guy. Do it. So, all right, you guys want to call in? How about that? Moderators, you want to throw up that number? It's 779-333-9628. You guys, the rules, don't forget the rules, okay? No blocked numbers or, unknown numbers. Sorry, I can't take those calls. I've had prank callers before. So, if you are a prank caller, I'm just going to hang up on you. Don't even waste my time. But 5 minutes max, okay? I have to put a 5-minute max on talking to you, because otherwise people get like angry that they can't call in or something like that. And don't be upset if I tell you, hey, it's been over 5 minutes, okay? Don't get upset at me, okay? Because that's just the way I roll, all right? Here's a caller. Hi, this is Atomic News.
Hi, this is Kurt from Texas. How are you?
Good. How are you, Kurt? Are you there? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear?
Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay, I guess we technology dropped us off there.
Oh, okay,
But,
okay. I'm glad I didn't lose you.
No, you guys might also want to check into the RKTNN News. That's where I caught wind of you. Randall Taylor, north of Detroit.
Yes, he is excellent.
He's awesome. But thank God President Trump is doing things behind the scenes for us right now. Dr. Ben Carson is Secretary of HUD. He is going to kick out all the illegals he finds out of HUD housing.
Yes.
President Trump also signed an order that from Social Security, they're going to the companies, corporations, and they're saying, you say you have 301 employees, this does not match your count now. Oh, the feds are going to be audited big time. They're going to be raking in even more tax money for the government.
I love it. Justice.
That's going to be. Now, I know people disagree with me, and I'm a programmer by trade.
Mm-hmm.
So trust me, I understand technology.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to find some way to track these people. Please don't get me wrong. I feel sorry for people everywhere.
You're right.
But I have a soul. Contrary to some people might believe, I have a soul. But there's nothing in our Constitution that says we have to babysit the world.
That's right.
Nor should we. We send out enough money. When President Trump was campaigning, he said, "We fixed a lot of countries. Now it's time. America first."
Yes.
He's exactly right. So here's my point. These illegals never show up for the court appearance date because we can't track them. So we have to either do a coup d'etat on them, and President Trump says, "Okay, if your people here do not start showing up for the court appointments, then you can no longer send from Western Union money." Better yet, what he should do is tax them 30% whenever they might wire money over there. There's your whole database of illegals. I've been saying that for years before this happened. Mm-hmm. That would easily, he could sign an executive order to stop that right now.
Yep. I completely agree.
Now, I hate using Satan's technology, but they have already been putting chips inside of people. This company called Veritas out of Florida.
Yep.
That runs all this, and VeriSign. What I think we should do is we either come up with a tattoo that they can't remove, that we have a patented technology that only we can remove when they follow through with all their court appearances, they pay back taxes, and they go through the legal system. Mm-hmm. It's not fair for people that are waiting in line legally right now.
Exactly. So you are spot on.
I hate saying it. I would prefer using a chip, sedate them so they don't know where you put it, and say, okay, you go through the process, then we treat you like a fellow citizen, and we pull it out. Mm-hmm. They're wards of our country. They're guests of our country. Mm-hmm. What part of that don't they understand? They have no right to come over here and complain. They have no right to come over here and wave their flag in our face. They have no right to anything. Mm-hmm. And you look at all these kids coming across, especially the one video that I saw where they're down in an area called the Bowl, and those kids are coughing the whole time, and you have kids with single men.
Right.
You're gonna have a whole generation of young kids that will grow up as adults and be angry because of this. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're wrong. I mean, you're right on that part. I'm sorry. I said wrong. I apologize. I mean, you're right. They are going to grow up and be angry that they've been dragged through this, and even for those that were trafficked.
You took my wife away from me. Case in point, Michael Jackson. It's when you take a kid's life away from them, I mean, that hurts.
Right.
So plus these kids we know are getting sex trafficked for satanic purposes by people in our government and other evil entities. We know that. Mm-hmm. We have got to. I love the fact that I think it was your video, or somebody else's, where they say they're direct negotiations with the money that they've raised on their website, and they're directly negotiating with the owner to extend that fence.
Yep.
Pay him for the property. That's totally awesome.
Yeah, I know all about that because it has to do with United Constitutional Patriots, and we build the wall, and then the landowner down there, his name is Jeff. I've actually interviewed him on my channel here, and he's on one of my previous live streams where I question him about everything that goes on in his section where they're going to build that wall.
And I wish they would put up a website where we as patriots, if we want to drive down for a weekend to help them out, or where we can donate, or something like that, because they're doing what our government can't do right now. Mm-hmm. Now, the sad thing is, I'm sure you saw in some other news, I think it was on Breitbart or somewhere, the Mexican Border Patrol detained some of our Border Patrol. They have no right to do that.
Right? Exactly.
They have absolutely no right to do that.
Exactly. Well, if you want to actually help, I can tell you right now, if you go to Facebook to United Constitutional Patriots New Mexico Border Ops, their page, you can post that you want to help, and somebody will contact you, just so you know.
But I think if more of us would say, like, if we had a long 3-day weekend, and if we went down there and took videos and try to help them and, not hinder them or anything.
Right.
And we need to get your videos and the Constitutional Patriots. We need to get those to the congressmen because those lazy, twits aren't going down there to see this.
Right. And
they're in Congress 80% of the time fundraising.
That's why they send me their videos so that I can upload them to my platform and get the word out there so that the world and whoever's watching, which apparently a lot of people watch because I have Border Patrol that watch my videos and I have military bases that watch my videos. So that's the
I feel for those Border Patrol agents. They got to be doing 18-hour days would be my guess right now.
Yeah.
It's got to be crazy for those poor guys.
Yeah. Well, I love talking to you. You're at the 7-minute mark, so I unfortunately have to let you go.
Okay.
But I really like talking to you. So
time.
I hope you'll call in again because you sound like a really great guy.
I appreciate it. And your name again is?
I'm Laura. I'm Atomic News. So I know a lot of times on my channel I upload a lot of footage and you don't see my face very often, but I'm Atomic News.
And I want to say this for everybody listening. Yes, I know, like I said, that I'm angry, but I've seen this garbage going on since Jimmy Carter in '78 when I graduated high school. And really, right now, I think they're trying to start a civil war. They're trying to use the feelings of the left about these illegals against us, and they're trying because all the garbage with the Mueller report fell apart on them. I think that's what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to start a civil war over this.
I think you're right.
So we got to pray for President Trump and his family's protection every day.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thanks for calling in.
Thank you for your time. Be blessed.
Try and call in again sometime. I'd love to talk to you again, okay?
Hey, thank you, Mark. Will do.
All right, bye-bye. I like him. You can tell he's definitely an un-American patriot. What happened to my stupid phone? It's crazy. One of these days I'm going to put my big girl panties on and get a computer and a real system where I can have you guys call in. Until then, I'm still on my cell phone with my burner phone taking phone calls. That's probably not going to happen until I get to Arizona. So, so you guys, someone else can call in if you want. 779-333-9628. Just don't forget the rules, we can flex a little bit, like that one went to 7 minutes, but I did keep it in line for you guys. Hope you guys appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, while I'm waiting for another call, I can talk to you about some other bullshit going down on the border. How about some hunger strikes? Oh, I don't feel bad about that. I really don't. Apparently in some of the detention centers where illegal immigrants are being held in Louisiana. I'm like, what you doing in Louisiana? They must have been transferred there. Oh, is somebody being racist on here? Did I miss something? Hold on. I don't know. There's always juicy stuff going on in chat. Like, that's why I have to have moderators, because some people are like, I don't know. Some people need to sit in the corner and have some cookies and milk and just like chill out in life. But apparently there's hunger strikes, the immigrants, in detention centers in Louisiana. Apparently 150 of them went on a hunger strike because they wanted to be released. So they were like, well, I'm not eating until I'm released. Like, what are we, 2? Apparently it's the 6th hunger strike this year. Yeah. I don't feel bad about that. I really don't. You guys, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you're against illegals. You're against illegals. Yes, I'm against illegals. If they want to come into this country legally, great. Welcome to America. If you're coming in and doing it the right way, if you're doing it the wrong way, like these people on these videos that I upload, then yes, I'm against them. I don't care if they are black, white, Mexican, Chinese, Russian, French, Canadian, North Sentinelese. You guys hear that a lot on my channel, North Sentinel Island. I don't care who you are. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what religion you are. If you're coming into this country illegally, I don't want you here. And I don't have a problem with that. That doesn't make me racist because, like I said, you could be a white person. White as I am, okay? And I am a white mofo, okay? I do not have any tan, any color whatsoever. I'm like kind of pink, all right? You could be a white person crossing the border illegally, and guess what? I don't want you here. If you do it legally, great. Great. But it is not right that these people are crossing the border illegally and jumping into the system before the people that are doing it legally. Okay? Let's be frank. I will see you guys later. I have to finish prepping for my show later. Great. I'm going to come and watch, Frank. You guys make sure after my live stream that you hop over to Let's Be Frank. You guys will like his live stream. He does a good job. And I'm going to go hang out with him after my live stream. Because we're friends like that. So no, nobody can call me racist like that, okay? Just so you guys know, if you're watching my channel and you've been watching my channel, you know my first husband, he was Mexican. So no, I'm not a racist. And I think it's hilarious when people call me that, and it makes that person that did that look really freaking stupid. Really stupid! Because they don't know anything about me, really, and they're just assuming. They're making an assumption. You know what they say about making an assumption? When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. You know, that whole thing, right? So don't be an asshole! So these people were you guys, somebody can call in, you know. Well, if that wasn't perfectly timed, I don't know what was. Hold on. Oh, I think I know who this is. Hi, this is Atomic News.
Hello. Hello. How are you?
Good. What's up?
My name is Barry. You can call me Barry. And I want to talk to you about the situation that the Democrats have had nothing to do with.
Okay.
Now, my friend Kathy told me one time that the election went wrong completely.
Jim, is this you, Jim?
Yeah, sorry.
I was like listening. I'm like, this is Jim.
Yeah, sorry, bad Obama Barry there, but I was trying.
You did
Standing out in my backyard here in Central Florida, where it's a beautiful 78 degrees with a nice breeze blowing.
Oh my God! You know it snowed here last weekend, right?
Yes, I do. I keep tabs on the weather up north still, because I like to just think what I'm missing and just laugh hysterically while I'm sitting in the pool or whatever.
So what do you think about all this that's going on?
Well, really, seriously, it's ridiculous. Now, as I stated, I'm down here in Florida. Mm-hmm. And granted, we don't have a lot of people hopping in a boat and coming over here from Mexico, okay? Mm-hmm. But we do have our fair share of Haitians and Cubans, and they're still coming over here. Mm-hmm. But they are more willing to assimilate to the American lifestyle and do it legally here. I've seen, from what I've seen. Mm-hmm. But we do have a large Hispanic community in some parts of around where I live in Pasco, and it's just as bad as it is in those areas as it is in Texas and in Arizona. Mm-hmm. There's just a lot of people that just want to come here and, pardon my language, but suck on the government titty and see how much milk they can get for free.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. It's absolutely ridiculous. I can't understand how any logical human being who has the ability to think and process information in today's world, how you can think opening the borders, free health care, free housing for people who were not even born in this country is right. How can you say that? Like you said earlier, when we have American veterans who are on the streets. They're dying. They're sick. They're hungry. They're asking for handouts, and they have to take a back seat to Juan Pablo, the coffee guy, because he decides he doesn't want to live in Mexico or Honduras anymore. It's ridiculous. You know, and then you know they. I mean, when I lived in Illinois, I saw a lot of it. You know, these guys who come here illegally, they'll go for a job, and the guy will hire them knowing they're illegal because the person who's legal and has the training for the job might want, let's say, you know, $18 an hour, and they can pay Jose Goodbody over here to do it for $8 an hour, and he won't bitch. You know, I just, it boggles my mind beyond reason how, as anybody who's a Democrat, first off, I feel really sorry for you because you must have been hit in the head when you were a kid. But there has to be some, what is the end game? You know, I understand they're doing it for votes. I understand they're doing it for political gain. But what is the true end game for the average Joe American who is a Democrat who thinks this is all perfectly fine and dandy? What is their end game? What are they going to get out of this? They're going to lose their ability to work freely. They're going to lose their benefits if they need any. They're going to lose so much. How can they justify this in their brains? That's the part that I just don't understand. I can understand how a conservative like me and yourself, how we can rationalize how this is wrong. But I don't understand how somebody who's a diehard Democrat can look at somebody like Bernie Sanders or Hillary and go, yeah, they're absolutely right. We should do what they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, has anybody really sat down and thought of it that way? I mean, what is the end game for the person who's not in the political game but is a Democrat? What is their end game? Are they that stupid? Do they think that soup kitchens are just a cool thing to go hand out food at every now and then? So I'm going to do my thing, yay, go to church on Sunday and pray for forgiveness and be a great little person till Monday?
Right. You know,
do they not realize what's on the line?
You bring up a really good point. You do. You know, it's like not many people would think about that. You know, and it's a really good. It's a really good point. It brings out, you know, thought in your mind to go, oh my God, what is their end game exactly?
Right. You know, and I have a gentleman on Facebook that I get into disputes every now and then. He is a diehard Hillary, Obama, Bernie Sanders ass kisser. He thinks those people walk on water.
Yeah.
And I ask him these kind of questions. He lives in Detroit, for Christ's sake. Detroit is Muslim overrun right now. You cannot sell pork products in some part of Detroit. And I've asked him about this, and his response is, "Well, they're right, but they're taking your rights that you were born to away from you."
Right.
How do you? You know, it just. I honestly think that maybe
it's
these
like,
people
hello. You know.
had.
It's crazy.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I was saying it's like, hello. I mean, are they thinking?
Okay. No, technology kind of cut out on me there. You kind of went.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't quite hear that. I didn't know if you were saying hello.
It's the
get off the phone.
Oh, no.
Shut up.
Well, you did pass your 5-minute mark, but.
I know. But I could do it. I could do an hour of this, just me and you on the phone.
I know. One of these times,
easily.
you know what? We should. You know, you and I need to do a show together. Is what we need to do. We've talked about it before.
Oh, by the way, the last time we did the live thing here, I actually gained 23 subscribers.
Good. You guys, make sure you subscribe to Florida Jim. He's my moderator. He does have his own channel, and he does
yes, I do.
Make some conservative videos. If you like me, you'll like him too.
Yeah. Yes, I am a hardcore conservative. I believe that we're in America. We should keep it America. I don't have a problem with somebody who wants to come to this country. Just do it legally.
Legally, exactly.
Go through the channels.
Yes.
My wife's grandparents came here from Latvia back in the 40s, and they jumped through fiery hoops of freaking government hell to get where they're at.
Right. What happened to?
They had to be sponsored by a church. He built his own house. I mean, he did everything, and then he ended up working for the government. Her grandfather did. And unfortunately, they have both passed, but they were wonderful people. Well, Lisa's grandfather, I never got to meet her grandmother, but her grandfather was an incredible man. The stories he would tell. He'd tell these stories about how he had to fight Americans. He's on his way to America. He had to fight Americans to keep from being killed by the Nazis.
Yep.
And he said that was a traumatic thing for him, because this is the country that he dreamed of. And here he is, he's shooting at planes because there's an SS officer with a gun put to his head.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. So, people just don't take into consideration what we have here.
Right.
I am so happy that I am born in this country.
Yep.
I am so happy I have freedoms that I have. But I'm not happy to see that they're being chiseled away by dirtbags that come from some third world toilet bullshit country who just can walk across our border because the Democrats say, open the borders, let them come on in.
Come on.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We need to start putting, we need to bring back the American militias. I know they're out there. They're kind of secretly under the ground. I know, but we need to bring them back. We need to make these guys open and proud of what they're doing. Mm-hmm. I think was it Kurt, he said with the tattoo?
Yeah.
On them? I agree with him. You know what? If you want to come to this country and you want to come just walk across the border because Nancy Pelosi said open the freaking doors, then you know what? You get a tattoo before you come in. You want to roam freely? You're going to get this tattoo. We're going to keep tabs on your dumb ass.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You want to take your Honduran brown ass or your taco brown ass and you want to walk around my country, we're going to keep tabs on you. Mm-hmm. Because right now, there's people who are losing schools, small town schools who are losing benefits because they're going to illegals who don't even care.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
It's ridiculous. And I know, I've been past my time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've got someone calling in. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got someone who keeps trying to call in.
Okay, one last thing. Remember, people, subscribe to Florida Jim right here on YouTube. It is so worth it. At least I think it is.
All right. Glad you called in.
Thank you very much.
I'll talk to you later.
See you later. Have
bye.
a good day. All right, bye.
He's funny. He's one of my moderators. I love him. He's great. So after this live stream, I want you guys to run over to not just Let's Be Frank, but also Florida Jim and check out both their channels, okay? Now, I know somebody was trying to call in. I had somebody from a 216 area code and a 727 area code call in. If you guys want to call in right now, one of you, whoever gets here first, boom, you're in. Good. Squad Chick says subscribe to Florida Jim. Yay, thank you. There you go. There's another one, Jim. Whoever missed it, call me. So we're having some problems. Let's just say, I'll get to that in a sec, I guess. Here we go. This is somebody who I missed. Hold on. Hi, this is Atomic News.
Life is like a knicker here in Old Nick. I hate fucking knickers.
I'm being prank called.
Like Obama. Niggers.
I'm prank called. Okay, so I let that one go for a sec because it obviously was a prank call. That happens on my show sometimes, you guys. There was one like a month or two ago where I got 2 prank calls in one live stream. I love it. Okay. So Lauren says that just made my night. It is, shit like that happens. So right now, while we're waiting for somebody real to call in, the number is 779-333-9628. The ACLU. Yeah. They're kind of being a-holes right now. Assholes. Right now, they're not really protecting Americans. They're protecting illegals. Okay? You guys know that I am part of United Constitutional Patriots, and I am proud of that because they're doing a really good thing on the border in El Paso right in that little crook that I talked to you guys about. Okay, someone else is calling in. Hold the phone. Hi, this is Atomic News.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Whitney. I'm from Utah.
Hi, Whitney. How's it going?
Oh, all right. Just watching your show and just being so worried about our border.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so stressed about it every day, and I keep trying to share your videos and everything, and let everybody in the world know so that we can try to do something. Because if we all come together, then we can try to make a change,
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Thank you for sharing my videos. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Anytime you can get the word out, it's a good thing, because there are still people out there that have no idea. They live in a bubble and they think that there is no crisis on our border.
Yeah. And I cannot understand how people can't see that the Democrats are lying.
Mm-hmm. They just keep running themselves into the ground. I mean, now with the Mueller report, I mean, they still look like they're still running themselves into the ground. Nobody can trust the Democrats right now.
And I just really hope that it comes out soon too about all because a lot of them are making money on the drug trafficking and the human trafficking, and I've been researching this for so many years. But did you see with the the Nexium case?
The what case?
The Nexium case.
No, I can't think of what it is off the top of my head.
It's the girl from Smallville and the Bronson sisters or whatever that they were.
She and
trafficking.
The trafficking.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And recently it came out that they were holding migrants to be their slaves and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they are liberals and everything. Mm-hmm. And they just found out that they have, like, the Clinton Foundation is connected to them.
Oh yeah. And I'm sure Sir Richard Branson, the Virgin guy, the CEO of Virgin, I'm sure he's linked to it too.
Yep. I know that.
Yeah.
So I hope they bring that up soon with the Clinton Foundation, because I know that'll get people more woke about this stuff.
Yes, for sure.
But I'll let you go. I just wanted to call in for a minute and just say that I love your channel and thank you for all that you do.
Oh, thank you so much for watching, and I'm so glad you called in.
You're welcome, and have a good night, and God bless.
Oh, thank you. You too. Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Well, that was a nice call. It's always nice to have nice callers like that that don't play weird songs, right? I'm glad she called in, though. But yeah, you guys, child trafficking. That is a big thing, you guys. Oh, hi again. Okay, here we go. Here's another caller. Hi, this is Atomic News.
Hi, can I speak to Champ?
To who?
Champ?
I think you have the wrong number.
Yes, here. That's questionable. The answer is
Here's another prank call. So 2 prank calls in one live stream. Dude, I feel honored. People have nothing better to do with their lives. Like, go clean your kitchen or something, dude. I don't know. 779-333-9628. We still got some time. I could take another call or two. But child recycling, you guys, it's really happening on the border right now. It's happening. My first caller was talking about how there's going to be a whole generation of kids who grow up angry, and they're going to grow up angry because they're being recycled. What happens is you can pay money, okay, and be provided a child to cross the border with, because if you have a child, and they're told this on the other side of the border, if you have a child with you, you're going to get over the border and you're going to be released faster into society. So that is the golden ticket, a child. A child is the golden ticket right now. So not only do they pay the coyote for getting them over the border, but they pay for the child and getting the child over the border too, so that they have their golden ticket. And then the kids, what happens is once they're here and then they're released into society, they send that kid back over to the country they came from. And the same thing happens with that child again. Okay, so there's going to be a whole group of children that are going to grow up angry for being used, angry for being recycled, angry for being exposed to all these disgusting illnesses that are happening, okay? Angry for the ones that are being raped, because they are, you guys. The female children get raped. Not all of them, but some of them do. It's a fact, okay? There right now is a historically high amount of men with kids coming over the border that do not belong to them. Growing trend right now, because previous to this current issue, it's always been women with children, okay? But right now, all these men, we have an excess of men. Go watch the videos if you want proof. If you think I'm full of shit, go watch my videos, okay? You can't, live videos like that, you can't, it's not a lie. You can't make, you know, you can't edit that. You can't Photoshop that, okay? Oh, God, I think this is the same number. Hold on. Yeah, this is a prank call. It's the same number that called before. Nice try. We were going to go for a trifecta in my show tonight. A trifecta of prank calls. So, go away. So what I was saying is, watch my footage that I upload and you'll see man, child, man, child, man, child. There's men with children, okay? And you do see some units that look like a normal family, okay, that, you know, husband, wife, and child, but still you don't know if that child really belongs to them or if they paid for that child. It is happening. It's a real thing, okay? Let's see here. I've got some other things here. Going back to the ACLU, yeah. Right now, they're aiming at United Constitutional Patriots, let's just say, and saying that the United Constitutional Patriots shouldn't be doing what they're doing on the border. Basically insinuating that we should just leave it up to Border Patrol. Okay, great. Border Patrol, that's their job, right? Okay. They do a good job at it, but there's obviously not enough of them on the border to catch the amount of people that are crossing near El Paso, okay, or in Arizona, or in Southern California. There's just not enough of them. It takes 2 hours per person to process an immigrant, okay? And they get tied up doing paperwork instead of being on the border, leaving the border wide open. Here's a call. Hold on. Atomic News TV.
Yes, I got a good question for you. I've never talked to you before.
Okay.
This is the first time I've ever seen you on video. I've been watching Atomic News. I watch the guys on the border all the time. But what's the bigger problem? The drugs coming across or the kids coming across? Because, all right, from what I understand, 80% of the people in this country are on drugs.
Oh yeah.
Well, I used to be on drugs. I'm 68 years old. I'm an old man. When I was young, I dealt drugs. I was on drugs. I know what they do to you.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in a lot of trouble. I would say I know morally the kids is the biggest problem, and I hate that. But the drugs is what's going to take our country down.
You have you know what? You have a really good point. You do, because you know, even if we stop the child trafficking, there's still the drugs that we have to worry about. Because
right.
Even if we stop the drugs coming up over the border into our country, let's just say we were amazing and we stopped it all. It's still not going to stop the problem that we have in the United States. Because
okay,
people who want drugs are going to find them anywhere. They're going to find them or they're going to make them here.
Right. I got another theory.
Uh-huh.
I believe the drug trafficking, the kids coming across the border, that's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe a lot of these Democrats are involved in that because they're making money from it. That's why they won't let it shut down.
Yes. It's their cash cow.
Right. I listen to this pedophilia and stuff. I go nuts.
Mm-hmm. It's sick.
So.
Yeah.
I can't handle this stuff.
Doesn't it make you mad? It makes me so mad. Like, I can't even. Like, oh my God. I watch videos and I read articles and it just makes me so mad. So I totally understand where you're coming from. I can. Yeah.
Well, I'm out here in the desert in Nevada.
Oh, you're in Nevada. Okay.
I got a 4-legged 12 gauge, and I mean this guy is super dangerous.
Yes.
I think everybody needs to buy guns, ammo. I mean, buy lots, and your storable food, and get prepared because this is not going to go away. I don't believe.
Right.
And even if it does go away for a while, at least you'll be prepared, and you need to get prepared. You just have to get prepared and get trained with your guns, and get a dog. Get a big dog that is very
aggressive. Aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive. That's what this guy is. Super aggressive.
Yeah.
I just, I wish I could just help every single person coming across that border, especially the kids. I was watching I think it was last night or the night before, and it might have been you talking. Mm-hmm. And the Mexican guy had a little girl by the arm, and you'd never turn loose of her.
Yep. Right.
I get really, really upset.
Yes, that was so unnatural. When it was the video where they stopped him in the desert, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And they had him.
They were down in Yuma. That was AZ Patriots. They were down in Yuma, and they stopped a group of people coming over the border and questioned them. And they had a translator, and they were asking them questions. And that man was holding that little girl by the upper arm. And and if that was her father, if that was a relative, if that was somebody she really knew, they'd probably be holding hands, not being held by her upper arm so tight that I'm sure it was not comfortable for her.
Well, it's not right.
Right. It was very unnatural and wrong.
I thought about going down on the border because I'm retired, but I couldn't handle it. For one, I can't handle the heat. It's bad enough out here in the desert.
Yes.
But I can't handle the heat, and I could not. If I saw that guy with that little girl, I'd probably kicked him in the head. I lose it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm an old man. So.
Yeah.
All right, well. I've made my points.
Well, I'm glad you called in. Thank you for calling, and I'm glad that you came and watched the show.
Yep, I watch all you guys. That's all I've done. I retired 10 years ago, and all I do is sit on YouTube and study and go to all these sites and study.
Yep.
And I probably know more about the politics than most people. Probably more than a lot of politicians. I probably know more about healing people than a lot of doctors.
Yeah.
That's something people need to understand too. You need to be taking these supplements. Find you some good sites. Alex Jones has them. Hagman and Hagman. There's some good sites out there that have these supplements, and they really, really help. It costs money, but especially women need to be on iodine. That's why I worked at Walmart 4.5 years. I watched the people come in and out of that pharmacy for 4.5 years, and they'd walk in, and after a few months they were in a wheelchair, and after that they were gone.
Yeah.
And they were spending tremendous amounts of money on these pharmacies. These pharmacies are doing nothing but killing our people. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've been taking supplements for about 8-9 years. I'm very healthy. It's very, you got to pay attention to your health. You got to pay attention to what's going on in the world.
Yep. Well, I got another call.
Okay.
Looks like there's another person trying to call in, so I'm gonna have to let you go, hon. But I'm glad that you called in.
You have a wonderful day. Thank you.
You too. Have a good night.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye-bye. Oh, shoot. I missed the other call. I don't know what's going on with my phone. Sorry. I don't know what it's doing. Let me exit out of the Text Now app. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is somebody from Illinois. Hold on. Hold on. What? What is wrong with my phone? Okay, sorry, you just got my window. Hi! Now, there we go. Let's try it again. Hi, this is Atomic News.
Okay, good morning. Hi, I'm just calling this morning to ask if you're a supporter of the United States military.
Oh, okay, welcome. I'm glad you're here.
Are you a supporter of the Marine Corps?
Of course.
Great, because a former decorated member of the United States Marine Corps needs your support.
Oh, this is a freaking prank call. It's a prank call. Okay, now there's my trifecta. All right, good. No, sorry, honey, don't call again. No. Amy, you're laughing. I see you laughing. Well, you can't say my live stream isn't entertaining. I mean, come on now. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm a supporter of the fucking military. Booyah, bitches. That was a good one, I have to say, because, of course I'm going to answer yes. All right, trifecta tonight. 3 prank calls. Woo woo! And they're calling again. And they're trying again really hard. Hung up before you donated. What is that? You Flatline? Are you the one calling? Is that you? Okay, here's another call. Let's see if it's a prank call or a real person. Oh. Hi, this is Atomic News.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
I know. I'm watching. I had to leave so I could call. I'm not gonna say who I am. Thank you. I wanted to call and say thank you. You're making me smile. Thank you to all the Patriots. What you guys reminded me of is what my grandpa was telling me. You know, up here, you can see I'm from Oregon, the Columbia River. He told me, you know, they had frogmen, guys that swam up, and it was during martial law. Everyone had guns on Washington and Oregon. And they went back and they said, no, they could not attack on American soil. And I think that what everyone is doing in Arizona and Texas, New Mexico, we need to stand up. You know, if the government's not going to do it, we need to do it ourselves personally.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I'm not for, you're right, but I'm not for any tattoo or, you know.
Maybe if it was like a
Anything
if it was
that.
a black light tattoo where nobody could see it in real life unless you had a black light, you know?
As long as I don't have to get one, because, you know, when I think about that, I just think, well, here comes more laws, and everyone's going to have to need something or other, and I'm just like, it's so simple, you know, they're coming here illegally, plain and simple, get it through everyone's heads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the whole sickness thing, like what you were talking about. So I moved out of what is called a sanctuary city, Portland, Oregon, because it is really, really bad. You just showed the video of the people, the Hondurans that were fighting through the Mexican streets.
Yes.
And I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's a Portland night on a Saturday, you know, Friday, Saturday night in Portland.
Yeah, there's a lot of Antifa.
You know,
There's Antifa everywhere up there. That's like
they're
Antifa
crazy.
headquarters.
And, oh, they're terrible. Yeah, you know, and my family's up there. I had to move like 4.5 hours away from all of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah, my family, they're still up there. I can't even afford to find a place to live. The rent is so high now, and I don't understand why. But, yeah, they're everywhere, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll just keep it down. I really just wanted to thank you guys, and
I just really appreciate you, and I watch all of your videos, and I wanted to call in and thank you.
Well,
I didn't want to be one of your prank phone callers, even though I'm laughing. Thank you for the laughs. Oh my gosh, because you know what? This is a serious situation, and you have really put a smile on my face, and you know.
Good.
So it's not so high stress.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean? You can ease it down.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
Thanks
I'll
for
let the next
watching.
person call. Good luck. I'm heading back online.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
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 That was nice. That was nice. And what's funny is the prank call number kept calling in while she was talking, and I'm like, yeah, I know what your number is now. But I'm glad she watches. That's good. I'm glad you guys watch. I'm glad you guys are all here. Oh, there goes. See, missed call from, that's the prank call number. There are 66 people and 65 likes in here. So if you haven't hit the like button, you guys hit that like button. Well, one more call here. Let's see. What?
Hello?
Hi, this is Atomic News.
Hi, my name's Christy, and I've watched a couple of your videos. I just found you recently, but I didn't get to see, like, if you had done something tonight. Are you on the air right now?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm live right now.
Okay, there's a lag. There's a little bit of a lag.
There is, yeah.
Okay, so I watch Randall Taylor or KTNN.
Yes, he's
and
very
I think
good.
He's the one that might have sent me to you, like, told people about you.
Really?
And he was, and he was, I think so. Or might have just been looking up stuff. But anyway, he was talking about the disease stuff too, like Ebola and stuff like that today.
Mm-hmm.
And this has got me really worried.
Yes.
I mean, he seems to be worried too. And there's, I should have gotten the name of this other disease ready. It's something to do with Candida. And
Yes.
I don't think it's the same. Have you heard of this?
Yes, and it's highly resistant to any antibiotics, and it's I know it's definitely here in Illinois and New York.
And is this something that just attacks your stomach like a fungus, or is this something more deadly like Ebola?
Yes, you're absolutely right. It's not as bad as Ebola. I mean, Ebola is a horrible, horrible death. But this what you're talking about can kill you. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, I think of conspiracy theories because they have all kinds of ways to kill us, and they've admitted to it. So it's really not a theory that they want to kill us all, but I know that they have plans to use, Muslims and, all these countries to try to bring in their global government.
Mm-hmm.
So, would they let us know, or is this slow invasion? Do they really see it as an invasion? You know what I mean? Like, I go back and forth, because a lot of these countries that are coming in, they're having famine. But is that famine something that was caused by the global elite to get us all? You know what I mean? You go back and forth.
Right. Like, it's like a web in your mind. Like, one thing leads to another, and then leads to another, that leads to another, and makes you think of, like, so many different things. And it's like, how do you wrap your brain around all of that? It's really difficult.
And nobody's telling us the truth.
Mm-hmm. The CDC is not
really then you have to sit and wonder.
Yeah, the CDC is not really talking about it. So it's like a lot of people, when you tell them, they're like, what? And they have no idea that it's going on. But it's real. It's real. It's confirmed. And it just blows my mind that why are we not talking about it? Probably because they don't want, widespread panic. That's the only reason that I can think of.
But the thing is, if they don't want widespread panic, then go ahead and, let some people know, and then some people believe you, and then some people won't.
Mm-hmm.
So you might as well tell some people who will believe you so they can come up with, it's like they don't even have any confidence in we, the people, to come up with ideas of how to fix things or whatever.
Right.
Because they just want to stay in control. Just a vicious cycle.
Right.
Oh, it's aggravating. But they were showing different people in the video of like Pakistan, Afghanistan, all these countries in Africa, and some of them were, you know, real close to like Sierra Leone and places that had Ebola. And
you're right.
So, and then they won't show us where they're at or show anything on mainstream media of where the people are staying or anything like you can't find anything on mainstream media at all. Now, do you actually go out to these places at the border yourself?
I will be once I move to Arizona. I'm 5 weeks away from moving back home to Arizona, and then at that point, I will be reporting from the border.
But if memory is correct, didn't you do that before, though? Like, you've been down there before and did a video, right?
No,
or do you use other people?
I haven't yet.
Oh,
I have a lot of sources that I get videos from that I'm connected to, and that all that footage on the border is from other groups that I share.
Yeah,
but it will be
well,
me.
I'll
will
be
me
praying
once I get
for
down there.
anybody that does that because that's dangerous. And I understand why, you know, mainstream doesn't want to go down there because, you know, it's bad. The cartels and all that.
Right.
It's, you know, you might get kidnapped and put in a cage or something.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Just whatever you do, be careful, and may the Lord Jesus be with you, and thank you for taking my call. I'll let somebody else talk.
Well, thanks for calling in. I'm glad you did.
Thanks.
All right, have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, now my phone was going crazy here. Let me figure out what's going on with my Text Now app. I had like 4 calls try to come in. Okay, there we go. Let's see who this is. This is someone who has been calling. Hi, this is Atomic News.
Hello. I'm calling from Tennessee, and even though we're kind of separated from the border here, I've been watching your channel for about 2 months.
Thank you.
And yes, ma'am. And first of all, I just want to say thank you to all the militia patriots that are out there on the border. And I'm not sure if this is true or not. I heard one of the constitutional militia patriots was arrested. And I'm not sure if that's true or not. Do you know? Have you heard anything like that?
I can confirm that, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, the main thing that I wanted to discuss, because a lot of the younger people here, you know, a lot of the younger patriots, I'm not sure if they've been educated on this, but we have, and I love our president, by the way. You know, I absolutely love him, but I don't think they've been educated on the Constitution at all, and that's something we learned in the 3rd and 4th grade.
Yep.
And you have Article 4, Section 4, which specifically, you know, it specifically gives the president the powers, and it gives the president, in fact, it's one of his primary duties, is to protect the border from illegal invasion. And we have all these fighting age men, and we're talking tens of thousands at this point, and I've been watching your videos, and I'm just floored. Tens of thousands at this point, and they're coming across the border, and every day I see a new article. You know, a new article in the news, a woman's been raped, a woman's been murdered, it's always by an illegal alien, and, you know, this is an invasion, it's a war on us, and here we are, you know, we have our militia out there, and they're trying their absolute best to do what they can do to at least give these people over to border control so they can get the drug mules and the human traffickers, and here we have the FBI who, you know, I can't stress enough how corrupt they are, but here they are arresting patriots, and it just, you know, here I am in Tennessee in a red state where I'm fairly isolated from this, but I just want to say I feel America's pain from here, and God bless y'all for doing what you do, and I just, you know, I wish there was more I could do, and I wished our president would educate people about Article 4, Section 4, because I don't see it being implemented. And one of the things about Article 4, Section 4 is that when Congress can't be reconciled, the executive branch has the ability to override that and protect our borders, and I'm not seeing it happen on the ground. I see a lot of talk, but I don't see it happening on the ground, and it really hurts. You know, it really does.
It does. In fact, I have Article 4, Section 4 right here, and I'll actually read it to all my subscribers after this call, just so you know. I do have a copy of the Constitution right here.
Yeah, that's something I don't see anybody speaking out about it. I'm like, this is a meat of the subject of our borders right here. You know, it's definitely something to look to, and I don't see anybody discussing it. So, anyway, thank you so much for everything y'all are doing. I don't normally call into anybody. You know, the other caller that was talking about Alex Jones and his supplements, I just want to say, you know, kudos to that guy.
Yeah.
Because, you know, those people really are trying hard.
Yeah.
And the supplements are good.
Yep.
But beyond that, just thank you so much. You know, I've been watching you for a couple of months now, and, you know, your information is, you know, it's the head of the spear. It's right there at the tip of what we need to be looking at. So, thank you.
Thank you so much for that.
All right. Y'all
All right.
have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye. I love hearing from people that, you know, first-timers calling in. I love that. Like I found out last week that, I had a couple first-timers when I live streamed last time too, and I was like, oh my gosh, wow. Like I love when they call in. And I also learned last week that, you know, people watch me on military bases and Border Patrol watches me. I was like, what? Little old me here in Illinois? What? But okay, Article 4. He said Section 4. This is a courtesy of Mr. Atomic. He got me this. The United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a republican form of government and shall protect each of them against invasion and on application of the legislature or of the executive when the legislature cannot be convened against domestic violence. Okay, so that's what he was talking about. Article 4, Section 4. Boom. You guys can get copies of the Constitution, like pocket copies, online. You know what? When this uploads, I'll try and put where you guys can go get this. I'm pretty sure this was free. Probably something on Facebook that Mr. Atomic saw. He got one, and I was like, where's my copy? God. And so he got me one. Thank you, Mr. Atomic. That came in handy. It was like right here. I'm like, boom, I got my copy of the Constitution, bitches. So we are at an hour and 22 minutes, so I probably should end the live stream because I can only keep it going for so long, right? Before Mr. Atomic is like, hey, hello, can I go watch TV now and stop moderating? I don't even know if Florida Jim is still in here. He may have stepped out. Florida Jim, are you still hanging in here? I don't know. I don't think I saw Lisa tonight. I think she was busy. And I know Let's Be Frank was in here. I gave him moderator status too. I wonder if he noticed it or not. I'm kind of behind. Like I have moderator status on his channel, and I'm sitting here on my phone, and I'm like, okay, how do I do this on my phone and not a computer? So it's a little complicated to add a moderator, unless I do it myself right here from the live stream. And yeah, I only make people moderators if I know and trust them. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this live stream. I thought it was a good one. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. I will be uploading more footage tonight because Conservative Anthony has been down on the border with United Constitutional Patriots, and he's gotten some crazy videos, and whoa, okay. So I've got 2 more videos, one from him and one for Paloma for Trump that I'm going to upload tonight, and then who knows what's going to happen on the border. And I know United Constitutional Patriots will send me whatever they get anytime they have something going on live, or they have a video of any people that are caught on the border, crossing the border, and Border Patrol is there. They will send that to me immediately. I get it uploaded. It could happen in the middle of the night. I know Mr. Atomic is like 1 o'clock in the morning. He's like, would you turn off the phone? I'm trying to sleep. And I'm like, I'm trying to work here. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you watch. If you haven't hit that bell icon next to the subscribe on the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon so you get notified when something happens. Oh my gosh, I have to take this phone call because I know who this is. Okay, sorry. We're not ending the live stream quite yet. I know this person. gosh, Captain Vicky, call back. I don't know what happened. It wouldn't let me answer it. Captain Vicky, she did do some super chats earlier. Thank you, Captain Vicky, for doing that. I did see them, but I kept getting calls and I couldn't shout you out, so I saw you. Captain Vicky, go ahead and call back in. It's good. We're cool. All right? We're going to take that one call because you guys, Captain Vicky, she's a freaking captain of an airplane. She's a pilot. She's awesome. Vicky, call me back. Hello, Vicky, call back. Hold on, I'll call you. How about that? How about that? Let's call Vicky. Let's see if she answers.
Oh,
Captain Vicky.
hello. How are you, my friend?
Good. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I tried to answer the phone call and it didn't work. You know how my phone is.
Oh, I hung up because I didn't know if I was calling on the one that you're doing the live stream on.
Yeah, you're on live, honey.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, first of all, on our checks, on our W-2s, there needs to be a box so we can direct all of our money towards building the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of letting them do whatever they wanted. And then also about, I don't know what I missed. So I was at agility class with a bunch of dogs. And then also, if Trump does send them to San Francisco, there is a great immigration place there where they can go in and they can actually transfer their court dates to the cities.
Oh.
So that was one of the things that the Democrats jumped on board because now they know when Trump says it, he'll do it. So that kind of freaks them out, I think. So what they can do is they can just transfer their case to the sanctuary cities when they send them there.
Oh, I didn't know that. You just educated me.
Yeah. Well, I make that up and it sounds good, so let's make it work. Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely. So I'm sorry I missed some of the stream, but gosh, you sound just like you do on YouTube.
Well, I did see your super chats, so I wanted to thank you for that, for the super chat. So
yeah.
But I kept getting phone calls, and I was like, and I couldn't say thank you, so I wanted to make sure you knew that.
Oh, I saw the thumbs up, and then I saw thank you, so I knew. I knew.
Okay.
But hey, so I have this box, this computer thing to send out to you, and I'm sorry, they've just been flying me like. I went on a one-day trip that turned into a 6-day Sao Paulo, Brazil. So that was weird.
Wow.
But yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing your live broadcasts from the border. I'm watching all of those. It is very dangerous. I totally get that. It's I think that they're like running 60 people through, so that when the Border Patrol guys are busy with that, now they're running the drugs through.
Mm-hmm.
In the background. Mm-hmm. That's what I think is going on.
I think
you're
right.
And these kids, you having kids, you know that they will hang all over your legs, kind of like puppies. And so these people are holding on to these kids. I wish that we could do an immediate DNA test.
I know, right? Just like a swab, like a maybe we need to invent that, and then we'll be filthy, stinking rich.
Absolutely. Okay, there we go. There's our. Okay, we'll get right on that. I'm busy. I'm redoing all of the service dog training for legislation. So and so I'll tell you about that later. But that's another project that would be good.
Yeah.
I'd like that. But yeah, because I don't know where these kids are going, and they are holding on to them like everybody's coming to class with a kid.
Yeah.
Is that what you see?
That's the golden ticket.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's just crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to say hi. I know that you had a long thing, but it was wonderful to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm glad you called in. Are you flying tonight?
I'm off till I just came back from where did I go? I had to go out to my brother's and pick up a dog and drop off a dog in Nebraska.
Uh-huh.
And then I picked up a dog in Wyoming, and I'm off till I have 3 more days off.
Oh, enjoy.
And then, yeah, I got a line next month, so I just have all Hawaii next month. So I'm very excited. Oh, I have a Chicago.
Really?
I could divert into Rockland. Is that it? You're
Yeah.
Rockford?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'll just divert that baby over there.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be great. Come by and see you. I'll fly really low over. Yeah, I'll do it. If you see a 777 buzzing, you're steady. You're going, okay, I better get to the airport. She's here.
Yep. Here we go.
Here we go. Woo!
That's awesome.
Anyway, it's fantastic to talk with you. I can't wait to meet you.
Me too.
I'll be,
All right, I'll talk to you
down on
later.
that border. Sure. Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Bye, hon.
Bye-bye.
That's Captain Vicky. I love her. She's awesome. She's so much fun to talk to. We text. It's funny because she'll text me and like a week later I'll respond, because when I don't live stream, my burner phone is oh, I just flung my phone. Yeah. My burner phone is sometimes off, so I don't see text messages all the time. You guys can text me at this number, you know, right? The 779-333-9628. You guys can text me. Anybody who's watching, feel free to text me. It might be a delayed response for me, but I'll respond. I respond to everybody. So, yeah, feel free to text me, you know, if there's anything you want me to talk about, or if you have a question or whatever. Just don't send me naked pictures, all right? Well, I don't know. Maybe that might be humorous, and entertain me and Mr. Atomic. No, seriously though, don't do that. So now that we're an hour and a half, I better let you guys go. Thanks for everybody who's been here. Thank you for everybody who did a super chat. Thank you to those who made donations via PayPal. In my previous videos, in the description box, my PayPal information is there. My email address is there if you want to email me. You guys now have my number that you can message or text as well. I probably won't answer phone calls, but if you want to text me or email me, feel free. I usually, you know, I respond to 99.9% of, you know, communication that I actually get. So, like I said, though, it might just be a little delayed, but I will, I promise. So, wow, I think this is one of my longest live streams. I don't know. I'll have to check the other ones and see which one wins. All right, guys. Well, that is your border update for Saturday. Stay tuned for more footage, because there's new footage every day that I post. Every single day I post something for you guys. And I hope you enjoy it. And until next time, you guys, boom. Peace out.